Hi, it's Friday. We've made it through another week. Congratulations. Hope you're all staying home and that you're all healthy and happy and taking some time to make it through this. I know that right now, for a lot of us, sleeping can be a challenge. And even if you're not having trouble sleeping right now, sometimes we just have trouble sleeping for no reason. And so there are some poses that can help with that. So I thought we'd do that today. So go ahead, grab a mat. Of course, if you don't have a mat, that's fine. And try to remember that a lot of these you can even do in bed. So if you're struggling and you're kind of tossing and turning and you just need to reset, as long as there's not somebody next to you you're gonna hit, go ahead and do these poses as best you can. So you're gonna go ahead and lay down and lay back. And like every time you want to be comfortable, the last thing you want is to think like, oh gosh, I hate the way my shirt's bunched up underneath me or my lower back's not comfortable. Adjust whatever you need to so that you can be comfortable. You do want your shoulders to kind of sink toward the mat. And that for a lot of us is really challenging because we hunch over computers or books or desks or work tables all the time, and so we tend to round. So try and let the shoulders come back and down. And then you'll notice my feet are to the mat and you're gonna have your legs together. And we're gonna come into reclined cobbler pose. So for that, you want to start first with your heels as close to your backside as you can. And then you're gonna let your knees fall open and the soles of your feet touch. Now, your hands can either stay down, they can stay out, or if you're feeling really tight in these hips, go ahead and just put your hands here. It's not to push your legs open wider, it's just to add that little bit of heat. Sometimes that heat is what your hips need just to kind of relax and release. So for reclined cobbler pose, you can do this as long as you'd like, as short as you like. If I'm really struggling with sleeping, I definitely come into reclined cobbler. Occasionally I've fallen asleep like this, usually I don't. But if you do, hey, more power to you. So here's your reclined cobbler pose. Chin's tucked in and you relax for as long as you comfortably can. Let your body sink toward the floor or toward your bed. And at any point in time when you're ready, on your inhale, you just walk those feet back to the surface. And now we're going to do a twist. You're going to bring your arms out in line with your collarbones with those palms turned up. And you're going to cross your right leg nice and tight over your left. And this is just our eagle twist at the end that we often do at the end of class. So when you're ready, and tuck your left hip underneath you. And as you exhale, let those legs fall out toward the left-hand side. Your shoulders stay back and down. So your right shoulder is still to the mat. You're pressing into the fingernail sides of your fingers. And if it's comfortable, you turn your head to look out over those right fingers. When you're ready on your inhale, go ahead and come up. Uncross your legs and fix your hips. And then we're gonna cross that left leg nice and tight over your right thigh, turns in toward thigh. So it's like you're trying to lock them together. And when you're ready, as you exhale, you're gonna let those legs come out toward that right hand side. Again, you might need to tuck your hip a little bit. And you may need to push into your right hand to get that left chest and shoulder back and down. Then you press into your fingernails. If it's comfortable, you're gonna turn your gaze to look out over those left fingers. If it's not comfortable, you just go ahead and look straight up. When you're ready, as you breathe in, you come back up, uncross your legs, fix your hips. Maybe bring your knees in towards your heart to rock from side to side, get a little back massage in there. And then hopefully you can relax enough to go to sleep or to do a shavasana if you're doing this in the middle of your day. I hope it helps you relax and that you have a wonderful weekend. Namaste.